Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to replace a deck board. Now if you take a look right here, I have placed an X. I have drawn an X on this deck board, and that is the one that I will be replacing. You can see that the deck board starts right here and continues and ends right there. So you can see this is the deck board that I will be replacing. Now the first step is to remove the deck board. Now I am fortunate enough to have screws holding this deck board down. So I will simply loosen those screws and remove those screws, and that will allow me to remove the deck board. But if you have nails that are holding your deck board down, you will have to take different measures to actually remove the deck board. But the point is that the first step is to do whatever it takes to remove the old deck board. So here is the old deck board that I have removed. And the next step is to create an exact replica of this old deck board from this new deck board right here. So I'm going to literally make an exact replica of this with this new wood. Now one thing to remember is to ensure that the new wood and the old wood have the same dimensions. So this old piece of board right here is a 2x6, and this new piece of board is also a 2x6. Now when you are creating a replica, some people like to measure the old board and then put those measurements on the new board and cut it out. But I like to do this the easy way, and my way is to take the old deck board just like this and place it on top of the new board. Now just make sure that all the edges are lined up. So I'm just ensuring that all the edges are lined up perfectly, just so it can be completely accurate. And now as you can see, the old deck board is on the new board. And all that I have to do is take a marker or a pencil and trace the lines or trace the edges of the old board onto the new board. And then I can cut it out to be an exact replica. So as you can see, I have traced the outline of the old deck board onto the new deck board, and now I'm going to take it into the garage to cut along the lines that I have traced. So here is the new deck board that I have just finished cutting, and as you can see, it is pretty much an exact replica of the old deck board. Now the next step is to take this new deck board and place it where the old one was. And we're going to do this just to ensure that it fits properly. Alright, so as you can see, the new deck board fits in the spot properly. Now, you are going to want to make sure that the new deck board fits in absolutely properly before moving on to the next step, which is securing the deck board in place. Now, I will be using new screws to secure this board in place. And I will be screwing in 2 screws where each joist is under this deck board. And you can look at the joists when you could have seen them when there was that gap in the deck right here, but I know where they are because I'm just going to simply follow the screw patterns right there. So I know that there are 3 joists that are under this deck board. One is right here, another is right here, and the last one is right here. And I am determining that just based on the screw patterns that I see in the other deck boards. So I'm going to go ahead and secure this deck board down with some new screws. I have secured the new deck board in place with these screws right here. And that's literally all that there is to it. We have replaced this old deck board that is over there with this new deck board. And as you saw, the process was really simple. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.